Hi everybody, I'm Jeanette Bonner and this is my story. I am an actor, a producer, and a content creator. I think the project that people most know me for is a web series that I wrote, created, and produced called Ghostlight about community theater stagehands. And we produced 2 seasons of that, and currently it has distribution and streaming through Seed and Spark. The first project I ever produced was a one-woman show called Love Guts High School, and I'm really proud of that because it's autobiographical, and it was the first thing I wrote that people paid money to see, and I pushed it. I did it in New York, I did it in Chicago, and I did it at the Edinburgh Fringe. And I'm proud of Ghostlight because the web series world is super competitive, and the fact that I worked hard to figure out who the audience should be and where it should go, and that people liked it is really rewarding. And then my most recent project, The Scoop, which is a interview show with culture makers over New York City ice cream, is really been exciting for me because I'm finally pushing into a more commercial realm with networks and distribution. So I'm excited to see where that goes. I think the people that have most helped me in my life have been mentors and career coaches. The first person I was working with him as a career coach, his name is Michael Mastro. And I was frustrated because all of my friends were in the New York Fringe Festival, and I had never been in the New York Fringe Festival. And why wasn't I in the New York Fringe Festival? And he told me, he said that I should make a show and get my show into the Fringe and go in the back door. And that was the first sort of unhooking of like, well, if someone's not giving me the thing, why don't I go out and make it myself? So he's the one that made me shift gears into producing. That has changed everything. So this is interesting. I was thinking, when do I do my best work as an actor? And it's when I don't want the job. When I just feel really comfortable in being myself and not be tied down to the outcome. But as a producer, I was thinking I am my best when I believe that I am as talented and deserving as everyone in the room, and knowledgeable as everyone in the room, so that we're all part of this great collective or community of people, and we all bring different strengths to it, but none of us is in service to each other. No one is higher status or lower status. We're all just here making work together every day. I think that's the demon side of being an actor that is persistently and consistently there. That is the more I accept that, the easier it is to deal with. That's not unusual, and anytime you risk putting yourself out there in a different way, there's going to be self-doubt, and if you don't have self-doubt, then something is wrong. Honestly, one of my favorite sort of personal mantras, I guess, comes from Elizabeth Gilbert. In her book, Big Magic, she says, follow your love and your curiosity. And I think that is probably the best advice, even though it was not actually advice. But I think that's the best advice I've ever received. You can find out all about my producing projects at my production company's website, kellyspoolhallproductions.com, and all of my acting generated work at JeanetteBonner.com.